You appear. Yes.
Yeah, it's here.
So, okay. So clicking the button, it's okay. And let's just change my name. Okay, so perfect right now. And let's begin one more immersion. So people, it's one more immersion, and I would love to start the conversation. Say TNT is a conversation platform for all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced English. But it's not a class; it's a conversation. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach anyone. I'm a whole student, so I'm here to learn with everybody together. And to make the conversation flow better, I already split the room. So there is another room with other three people talking about the same subject. And the last thing that I would love to remember to that's a safe place. So guys, please don't correct anyone. Please, I make a lot of mistakes. I feel the pain of everybody. So please don't correct anyone. And let's begin the conversation. Like, Yanka, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. Good evening, Victoria. Good evening, Edilton. My name is Bianca. I am 27 years old. I was born in Itaquera, São Paulo, and then I moved to São Roque. It's a small city in São Paulo, actually. And then I moved to Campinas, where I am until today. Living in here, I have one cat. I like to go to the gym, to cook. Um, and I am a little bit introverted, I guess, and this have relation with the topic of today. So we will see this conversation. Thank you, Victoria.
It's amazing. And it's my dream go to the gym, I'm a sedentary person. It's my dream going to the gym. One day I will do it. So, Edito, I can't see you anymore. So please appear. Go ahead, it's your turn. Can you introduce yourself? Yay! So go ahead.
Okay, okay. Good evening for all of you. My name is Edwin. I am 38 years old. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. We start, I would like to thank for you and Bianca to participate in the version. It's a good moment to learn and practicing the amazing language. And I have been talked for 2 weeks. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people, very good professors, and you are a good professor, I think, and a nice person, a cute woman, very funny person also. Very, very good, I think. And my goal here is achieve my fluency. It's a hard work to do. I need to practice more, and I will soon in the future, near future, be a host also to contribute with this community because it's a new project and is changing a lot the work colleagues and classmates because it's the safe place you permit all you of the work colleagues and classmates practice more. And I will participate in the other class that you uh, facilitator, easier, easier teacher. Yeah, I will create a name for you. Okay, that's it.
Totally again. So, people, let me introduce myself. So, hello, I'm Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. I have a little son. I don't know. I never know how to introduce myself because in the past I used to do a lot of amazing things, but nowadays I don't do because I don't have enough time. I'm a mom and I'm a nurse. So I don't know how to deal with it, guys. So I don't know. I used to painting, I used to skating, I used to have free time, but nowadays I believe that my better thing that I do besides being a nurse and a mom is being a host here on Talk and Talk. I really love it. So I'm here on Talk and Talk since December 2022, and I'm a host here since January 2024. So I'm new here, and I believe it's it, guys. I don't know how to talk about myself. I'm really shy about it. So let me see. Hey, Juton, can you read and answer the first one?
Yes, yes. The question is, how do you feel when someone respects your boundaries? Can you describe how this affects our relationship with it? It's a good question. I like people that respect my boundaries, and I like very much people that learning, teaching me to respect your boundaries. For example, sometimes I'm very invasive because I'm very curious about the person. I start to ask something about their life. When the people gently, gently uh, talk to me about don't ask these questions, respect my boundaries. I, in that moment, I like very much because it's an act of love with the other person, not a violence. Sometimes we can bypass some boundaries, but it's not intentional. It's things of their life. So I like when I found people that can teach you to be a good person and understand your limits and respect the limits. That's it.
Yeah, I know. For me, it's so difficult to put the limits. So, Yanka, it's your turn.
Um, how do you feel when someone respects our boundary? I feel surprised. Actually, I'm surprised with this because we are not used to someone respecting our boundaries. We are more used to the normal is someone disrespecting our boundaries, I guess. So when someone respects my boundaries, it's weird because I'm not used to this kind of situation. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's that actually. Can you describe how this affects your relationship? Well, affects well when someone knows my boundaries, my boundaries, but it's difficult because it isn't normal this. So we are always trying to respect their boundaries, but at the same time asking for respect for our boundaries. So I think maybe this is a relationship, the definition of relationship, respect and have your boundaries respect as well. So take time, I guess, take a little, you have to conhecer, to know the other people, and this take time. So this takes time, actually. So it's a process, maybe it's that, Victoria. And you?
I totally agree, guys. I totally agree. Like, um, when someone respects my boundaries, it's like, what has happened? There is something strangely happening here. It's not like, when you just you're receiving a call and it's people trying to tell you something, or go to a store and people are trying to tell you the credit card from the store, and you just say yes. The people don't know how to react because they always just hear the no. It's for me. Like when someone respect my boundaries, I was okay. It's not in the like the roteiro. So something strange is happening here right here. So for me, so strange. And that how. how this affects my relationship. Oh my God. It's like, oh my God, let's live together. I have to put you in my life forever, like more people like to put in a shadow, and doing more people like the same people. For me, something like that. I was just, the curious person. So, Yanka, number two.
In what situation do you find it most challenging to maintain your boundaries? At work, every situation at work is very hard to maintain boundaries. But it's what I said. It's time at work. It's time because you are going to see that person every day or 3 times a week. You have to learn how the boundaries works in the both sides, yours, my side, and the other side, because it's depend of the person sometimes. Because some people you are more open, and to others you are more close. Maybe it's relative. It's very difficult. But this, and when I live at with another guy, we were like partners, and to have my place, my home with another person, living with another person, it was really hard to learn about boundaries. It's easy when the people are more similar, but when one person is more extroverted and another is more introverted, I guess it's more difficult. It's this. Sorry, I talked a lot this time. I will pay attention in the next.
It's okay. It's perfect. So, what about you, Edito? What is your opinion?
My opinion is equal to Bianca. In the work is very challenging to maintain and to respect the boundaries because it's a type of relationship that the people can be personal sometimes, but there is an organization that have your rules. For example, a work colleague asks for a help. You can help sometimes, but you need to pay attention if this work that you are doing about your work colleague is their work, and sometimes it can be disrespectful when the work colleague simply abuse of your goodwill, por assim dizer, abuse of your capacity of help the people. This is a very challenging situation. Other situation is in familiar nucleus, for example. It's very common when in a família one relative trespass the boundaries of the respect and the other situations. So it's very important to have self-knowledge to understand that situation and recognize that the other person or a lot of people will abuse of yourself and be assertive to but your limits. Is a task for an entire life. I am learning about that. Till I'm going to the coffee. And you too, because you are a nurse. Victoria is a nurse, and this work is take care of the people. And you take care of the people because you are a person. It's very difficult to you. For me, I'm an IT developer. It's difficult to me also because sometimes I need to do a code or software for my work colleague, and is that is their work, and I am doing is a very challenge. But one day we will learn, we will put practice these moments. I hope.
Yeah, you said about family. And for me, I believe that the most difficult part is the family, because I don't know, I don't have a job yet. So I'm not in this situation. Like I have online job, but it's not, like a real when you have the you're just more and more, but it's not like I have I'm in a hospital and I have a paper side for people, like so I'm not dealing with the situation yet, but people with the family is so difficult because you are just growing, learning that you have to respect. But sometimes the respect is not so respect. It's okay, you have to put your head down for everything. And I can't agree with it because, like maybe this situation passing my limit. Maybe it's hurting me. And, but in a serious way, not hurting me like, okay, something that I can just go away and it's everything okay. Sometimes something that hurts me and put the limit with family is so difficult. So you just pick one thing that is so difficult. So let me see. It just in what situations you find most challenging to maintain boundaries? For me, I believe it's with family because people that I don't know, I don't have like the. So it's okay for me. I have empathy for everybody, but when I don't know the people, it's more easier for me to put my limit. So when I know the people, I have sentimental parts of, like families, it's harder for me. Like as Editon said, has it had to be, it had to have. I don't know if it's right saying it, but it had to have a lot of. Sorry. So I'm just scared with Alexa. Sorry. So I believe it have to have a lot of emotional intelligence. You know, of course, to deal with the situation. I don't have it, but I believe so. I don't know. Oh my god! Unfortunately, I don't have it, but I really believe in it. Really. So, Justo, can you read and answer the next one?
Third question, okay? Yeah, very good. Do you think establishing boundaries can lead to better productivity at work? Why or why not? Yes. I think so because sometimes when you put your limits in the tasks, communicate, for example, for a boss that you cannot do this task or deliver something, you put your boundaries. It's a risky attitude because sometimes it can turn a problem or create a issue in uh, your presence in the company. You can be fired in sometime about that, but it's very important because you maintain your mental health, your health, emotional health. But there is another problem. Some prof, some jobs is very hard to create the establishing boundaries. For example, in your case, you are a nurse. I mean, I don't have, I don't think a situation that you simply tell for a doctor, oh, I'm not attending this patient. No, 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 it's not matter.
Okay, it's not about not talking to the patient, but doctors really like to ask doctors doing something that is not problems. It's not something to me. It's not something that I have to do. But the
Yeah.
doctors don't want to do me and ask me for it. So it's not about the patients, it's about the doctors. Go ahead, continuing.
Yeah, good. I like your list. And other situation is in software development, for example. One of the early jobs, last jobs, my boss told for all the team, we had to create a solution in 3 weeks. The solution that, okay. The people did the job, but I don't like. So you and all the team will have to work at the weekend to replace this feature. But the people asked to him about this feature and he confirmed. I refuse to work. Refuse to work in the weekend. My boss became very angry, but it's your mistake, not me. So I don't know if in 2 or 3 months I will continue in the job, but I respect my limits. It's important. Sometimes you get some risk to do because you have to think about your life. There is other spheres of your life. You don't spend all the time to do a job for someone that doesn't care about your family. Your family, you miss your presence. But the boss simply not. Did not he did not feel your miss you. So it's important to us create this habit to but that's it.
Yeah, and sometimes if you're doing the job of the other person, you're just letting your own job going later because you're doing the other people job, and it's like a snowball because you said like you have real life, not working for everybody. So sometimes it's just a big snowball that you're not dealing with your own job because you're doing your own job and the job of the other person, it's so stressful, I believe. I don't know, guys. Talking about job work or something like that, I'm just supposing because unfortunately I don't have a job yet, but I will. I will. So if
One question,
someday, okay,
you
go ahead.
told you are a mother. What old is your son?
My son is 5 years old. Yeah.
Very
So
good.
yeah, it's amazing. Have kids, it's amazing. But Bianca, I see it. No, don't have a kid, Bianca. Don't have a kid.
No, I'm okay. I have one cat.
Cats good. I don't know because cats of my boyfriend is so like like the Hello Kitty like this. I don't know if you see the picture of the Hello Kitty, really strong Hello Kitty. I say every time that I go to my boyfriend's house that the cat he has, I believe, 6 cats. And I always say that all the cats is a strong Hello Kitty because they can broke glass, they open the refrigerator and pick some food from there and eat the food. So cats, it's amazing. Go ahead.
I have to
Go ahead.
do a confession here. I have 12 cats in my home.
12?
12?
Yeah,
12, like 10 plus 2. No,
yeah,
yeah.
12 cats. My house is big and there's today is a cat house. I am simply
Oh my God.
living here, but the house is theirs. One of them is
Okay.
sleep in my sofa. I will try to show you what I mean. I will put
Wow.
the background I will
12?
show you.
I don't have enough money to care of 12 cats. It's so many cats.
One
Oh
part
my
of my
God.
salary is to buy food
Cats, of
for
course.
this. That's the life. Yeah.
But it's amazing, guys. Like, I just wake up with cats, like with me, it's so cute. Ah. I would love to have one. I can't, but I would love to. But really, it's amazing. Having cats, it's so cute. So, oh my God, the cats. Oh, there's one. I see it. Oh my God, it's so cute. Let the cat sleep. Don't wake. So I can't hear you. You're muted.
Eat rouba de mais fofa and that's okay. That's the line. I accept.
It's amazing. Okay, you have to know one thing. It's not your house. It's the cat's house. You are just one person. The house is of yours, cat. You know, it's you are the tail. So let me return to the question. Sorry, guys. So okay, it was like number three. Yeah. Do
Number
you
three, in
think
the
that
end, you answer the question. Right?
can lead to better productive work? Ah, okay. I can remember my question because I was so fascinating with cats, but I can talk a lot about work because I don't have one. So, Yanka, go ahead. I believe you are better than me in this subject.
Yeah, but I don't know, because my work, it's a unusual work, I guess. But do you think established boundaries can lead? Yes, I think that establishing boundaries can help us to have more productive at work because, well, first, I am working from home, so home office. I just answer the messages or emails when I have time to do it. So in this moment, I am already. Oh, sorry, it was my cat. Mariana, ela acabou com os meus livros. Ok.
I don't know the name. Sorry.
Ai, gente, vou dar um trabalho. Ok,
You
sorry,
destroy
guys.
the books of Bianca. Oh no.
Oh my
It's her
God.
book. Okay, it's not yours. It's her book.
I
Sorry.
love, oh my books. Okay. But at work, I remember that I had a friend that liked to talk a lot. So I was in the computer. It was a lot of computers side by side in that room, and she was sat next to me. So she liked to talk a lot, and to work, I have to put my headphones, to focus on the screen and work. I can't talk. So it happens sometimes, this kind of situation. So you have to put that boundaries that is difficult, like, please shut up. No, you can't do it. You have to do this in a better way, polite way. So it's stressful. But now I'm working from home, so I just don't answer some messages. It's nice. And you, Victoria?
Oh my God, I can't imagine it, but it's a dream. You know, like I know everybody has a moment that wants to do it. So I believe you just realized the dream of a lot of people. Of course you did it. So guys, I don't know, like I believe it's really good, like putting limits at work. Like as I said before to Edilton, I'm not saying names or saying that it happened to me, you know, guys. But I already know a lot of moments that people told me that doctors are telling people, like technical nurse and nurse, to saying things that it's not supposed to be nurse being doing. So it's against the law, you know, you can't do it. But at the same time, you are okay if I don't do it, what will happen to me? And I really need my job. You know, your mind can be in this fight. So I believe it's really cool when you can just give the put the limit because you're not suffering in the situations. And I believe like I'm saying that situation because it's the situation that I know. But I guess there is a lot of things in the same situation like in IT or I can't remember the area of Ianca. Ianca, what is your area?
I'm doing my PhD. My work is to study. I'm lucky.
Okay, but you're studying what?
Studying demography, but into demography, education, and labor market in Brazil and South Africa.
okay, it's something so intelligent for me to understand. I just say, okay, is it? It's amazing, but I can't understand because it's so intelligent. Sorry. Like fancy words, it's too much. I don't know. Like for me, so I'm a nurse. It's simple. So I don't know. Like I believe in this fancy area from Yanka, there's problems with it. Like he put the limits in. So I don't know. I believe it can work better when you put your limits and like that's I believe so. Like and that the mental health thanks a lot, because you're dealing with problems in your area. Like you're working. It's so hard to work. And you have to deal with other problems together. So put the limits help your mental health a lot. I believe so. So yeah, we have more time for at least one more. So Yanka, you don't have to read the next one. You can choose one question that you want to and we follow you.
Okay. Maybe the question number 11, because it's another point of view about the same situation. So, have you ever experienced difficulty in respecting someone else's boundaries? How did you solve it? Well, I choose the question and I don't know how to answer. Well, when I had to divide the same space with another person, because okay, I get out of my home when I was 17 years old, and then I started to live with other person. And in one of these moments I was living in a moradia da Unicamp, that it's a place with a lot of houses at the same place, and in each house lived at least 4 persons. And you don't know these other 3 persons. You get know in the process. So you have to negotiate everything, like where you are going to sleep, what time you are going to study with this other person. And but the main point was cleaning the things, cleaning the house. So because what do you think that it's a good clean to someone isn't, to another person isn't a good clean. So you have to negotiate every time. I had to negotiate every time my limits, even sex. How do you divide the same house with another person living in there for 6 years? You have to talk about it, to talk about sex with this other person. So it was really, really difficult to establish and respect the others. And you, Edilton?
Good answer, good answer. It's a very complicated situation because you're living with a lot of strangers. And sometimes you have to deal with a different person because one of them is moving to other state or other house. It's very, very challenging. Okay. My answer is in a pet job, I had a work colleague, and I am like a Victoria. I like to play with the people, uh, tell jokes, smile a lot. I have fun in the jobs. A lot of people like me because of my attitude, but one work colleague did not like. And in a moment, he became very angry with me. He talked a lot of things. You don't respect the people. You're just a child. So in that moment, I depressed. Later, I can talk with you. And in other moments, I talking to him. Is a key attitude. Is a, the the key is to don't continue the discussion. you have to wait, uh, keep distance of the angry person, and the other moment you can talk about that. And I talked with the colleague, and he did a lot of things like you know trust me, and for him I am a stranger, and I am forcing intimacy with him. And for me, it's simply I play with the people, talk, make jokes, like natural to me. Okay, I do apologize for him. Life goes on, and when my work finished in that company, the last day of job, this work colleague uh, talking to me, asking, I telling I'm sorry, do apologize for me because he noticed that it's my nature to make jokes with the people, be fun with the person, talk about the life. It's my mode to live in a society with other people. And it's a very interesting situation because I learned that the people are different. For one of the people, but a nickname is good. The people you like, these have a lot of fun. In other moments, you can abuse it. So you need to pay attention always when you stay in a relationship, of the relationship, to simply understand the other needs and be respectful, careful sometimes, and be a good person. And the relationship increase more and more. That's it.
Yeah, like it was a really hard question, Bianca. And I was thinking about it, like you said, a situation that I've never been before, like sharing a house with a strange, like so it's really difficult. I only share house with my ex fiance, but it's not a strange, I already know him. So when you go to a place like that, you're going to a place that you don't know people, and Egyptian too. So I believe he said about friend, So it's different from people like your family or people that you're getting married. So I've never been in a situation like that, and I believe the only situation that I was passing the limit that I can remember, because I know I already passed the limit a lot of times, but I don't know, but I'm not perfect. So I believe it was with my ex fiance, because I was thinking, okay, I'm helping him. But at the end, I just figured out that I wasn't helped, because help had to be first of all for the people. If I'm passing through a bad situation, I have to want to be helped. If I don't want to be helped and I don't want to change the situation, it doesn't matter if the other person is trying to help me. And I wasn't able to see that. To saw that? Yeah, to see that. So I was trying to help a person that wasn't needed or wasn't wanted help. And, was a really strange situation. And I believe I was passing the limit. Because if the people don't want help, I have to, okay, that's the limit. But the person didn't tell me that he didn't want the help. Oh my God, why the past is so difficult to talk? The present is more easy in English. So when I'm passing through it, the person didn't tell me that he didn't want the help. So I passed the limit, but I didn't know about it. I was I I will know, or I don't know how to say about the future and the present. Eu fui saber. Oh my God. I have been known, or I don't know, about the situation after the breakup, so it was so embarrassing. So yeah, it's so hard to know, but it's really cool when you just figure out that we passed the limits, and because we can just change our behavior. Like now I know the limits. Now I know that I can't help everybody. I only have to help people that want to be helped. I don't know if I say right, but you're understanding. You're understanding. So yeah, it's hard, but it's really cool when you can just know that we are in that position and not being in that position anymore. So I'm bringing people from the other room back. Let me see. Yeah, returning. And the 246. Okay, is everybody here? And we don't have a lot of time, but I really want to know about you guys. Number 7, because the situation is different. I like this question. So, Maria Eduarda, number 7.
We are saying in this question that I can remember so much situations that my limits are tested. But when I was an internship some years ago, I remember that people asking me different things, and I felt like a secretary, not as an internship, and this made me feel bad. And in that time, I couldn't put some limits because I was thinking I'm young in the job. I need to know people. I need recommendations. So I did everything they asked me. And now I think that in that time it would be good if I put some limits. But it was the past. Now I can put limits, and I have a different job, a different position, so people respect me more because I have some time in this career. And I remember in this situation right now.
Yeah, it's a hard situation. But now, Thiago, number 11, that we are talking right now in this room. So, 11? Yeah, 11. Please, go
Yes,
ahead.
it's a very common. Sometimes we don't know how proceed with some persons, and we I, a gente acaba invadindo the space of sometimes, because what's common for me is not common for someone, and sometimes uh, I'm cross the limit, and sometimes the person says, sometimes no. It's necessary have empathy to know about the limits of us. It's very necessary and common.
Yeah, but it's really cool knowing that you're in that position, because when you just realize we can change it and not doing it again. So I believe it's really cool knowing when we are in that position. So, Shelton, number 15.
Sorry? 16?
The last, yeah, 15.
15. What strategies can you suggest for someone struggling to maintain the boundaries? Well, just let clear what do you think about the people around you are doing to cross your boundaries. I believe that the best situation for everything is the talking. You just need to try to solve the things, the conflicts, talking. It works for me. It works in a work environment. my personal life, and yeah, that's it.
Hey, you said a really good thing, like I said in a video, I know it's not a oh my God place to know to see, but I saw one thing in a video that says if you don't talk about the problem doesn't exist. So I have a problem with Thiago, Maria, Elton, Bianca, Edith, whatever. But if I don't talk to you about my problem, if I don't put a limit, so if I don't talk about my problem, the problem doesn't exist for you guys, just for me. So talk is really a good resolution. I believe it's amazing resolution. It's a better way to resolve things.
Yeah, I like it that. Good thoughts.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I believe we don't have a lot of time, people. So first of all, I really want to thank you, people from YouTube. Thank you for being here with us. I swear the next immersion, it isn't with me, guys. So continuing watching the next immersion. And